Here with Coach Carmichael of the women's soccer program. Thanks for taking the time to join us, Coach.
Hey, my pleasure.
It was back in 2012 this whole thing kind of began, and you were brought in as the women's coach. What were some of your initial challenges in building a program from the ground up?
I think, like any program, we have to start with with the student population that we had here, and so I think we were fortunate and blessed to have a really strong, athletic group of girls that came out for the tryouts, and very excited. And I think there's nothing that'll ever, trump maybe the 2012 season. I think the amount of passion the girls had, I think, was phenomenal. But I think the more so than a challenge, I think the beauty of it was being able to start a program and start a culture that you wanted to see flourish and see get off to a good start. So,
what were some of the things that you talked about, the culture, the soccer culture, the things that you wanted to kind of instill from day one as a coach? This is what our program's going to look like.
First and foremost, make sure that Christ is on top of the list of all things. So everything we do for Christ, and how we train, how we treat our opponents, how we respect all people that are put in our paths. I think first and foremost, we want to be Christ to all people. We want to make sure that we gave everything we got on the field. During training. Training is always at game speed, and we want to make sure that we always maintain a very, very high intensity. We have a very much of a fail harder philosophy, that we really push each other hard, so that if we're failing in practice, that means we're doing our job, and we're getting better by that whole process. And certainly the team chemistry was a big part of it. Making sure that we enjoyed being together. We enjoyed the practices. No matter how hard they were, we're going to spend a lot of time together there. And so we want to make sure that we create an environment that the girls want to come to training for, push each other, have a good time, and keep getting better each and every practice.
You mentioned the Christian atmosphere and putting Christ first, that kind of thing. A lot of Christian schools will say that. A lot of Christian teams will say, well, Christ is important to us. But I know it's a major emphasis for you. How do you stress that with your student athletes, particularly those that are coming into the program, that this isn't just something we say, it's something that is ingrained in our team?
Yeah, I think for us it's the doing. I think everything it's lip sync if that's all we're doing, and we're not acting that way on the field, acting that way on the bus, acting that way in the hotel rooms, in the restaurants. We truly like to serve others, and so regardless of where we're at, we want to serve. And so I think for us that's a big part of it. I think during the games, we give everything we got. We're not a pushover team. We definitely play physical, but we play within the spirit of the game, and we treat our opponents and referees with the utmost respect. And that's during the game, that's after the game. We appreciate every opponent we play because they make us better. The big thing with having Christ as our leader of the whole thing that we're doing, we want to make sure that we exemplify that. We get certain opportunities in life to be able to show the grace of God that He's given us, and we certainly want to continue to do that in all ways.
As you have the opportunity to recruit student athletes, what is the one or two things that you look for? I mean, obviously skills aside, somebody who can play soccer very well, but somebody who might be out there watching this, high schooler, thinking about coming to Bob Jones, what's the thing that you look for in a student athlete?
For us, I think the big thing is the work ethic. Certainly having, we all come in at different points of our Christian walk, and I don't need perfect people. I like the imperfect people we get, and so we want to take those imperfect players and make them stronger spiritually, make them stronger technically, make them stronger tactically, make them stronger just holistically, just being great people that we want to nurture along and see if they can become better people themselves. So I think for us, we just we really want we like diversity on our team. I don't want a cookie cutter player. We enjoy and thrive in that diversity. I think as long as we have players that have a passion, that they really want to serve through the platform of athletics, that's the kind of player we're looking for. Someone that can come in and be part of the team, have a good grasp what a team concept is all about, and I think if we can get that kind of player, that's what we're looking for.
When that type of a player comes onto campus, take me through, not to give away all your secrets here, but
Sure.
take me through a little bit of the recruiting pitch. When I come onto campus, I'm a high school player, and I see the facilities, I see the campus. What are some of your selling points of Bob Jones?
I mean, I'll be honest. I mean, for us, I think our team is our best selling point. I think I don't think I've had a player come for an evaluation, come for a training session or two that hasn't thoroughly enjoyed their experience. So I think for us, our team is our best recruiter, and so I think certainly facilities are phenomenal. There's no doubt that we have probably some of the best facilities that I've seen from the other teams we played in our conference and certainly in our region. But our team dynamic is just amazing. We've been blessed to have a group of girls that continue to not only put Christ as the number one focus on what we do, but they're just fun to be around, and they're just they're very welcoming. We have an immediate family bond that just happens. So for us, I think for our new recruits, I really want them to get into that atmosphere because one, helps them see who we're all about, and even if they decide not to come here, at least they've had a great experience and they've met some new friends, and we've met some new friends. And I think for us that's a win-win all the way around.
If we can go all the way back to 2012, we've seen success since then. National championships, All-American players, All-Region players, region titles. There's been a lot of success in the women's program thus far. If you can look back and kind of boil it down to one or two things, what do you think has been the key to that success?
I think for us, I think still it's our platform that is putting Christ number one. I think for us that's our reason why we play, and that pushes us. We want to give everything we have, and so we know that when we play tough teams, we want to be competitive for many reasons, but certainly to be an evangelistic tool as well. So, but I think our work ethic is second to none. The girls push each other. But at the same time, I think we've created a great environment where we can have a great time during practice. We're going to work hard, but it's a little bit of a ebb and flow during the practice where it's time to get the business done, and it's other times just to just have fun, and it works well. So I think that's one thing. Certainly, when it comes game time, we treat every game like it's our last game. We work together well. We don't have one focal player out there that's our only target player. We've got lots of players that continue to produce well for us, and very unselfish players. Even some of our top goal-scoring players of the years have always been wanting to get other people involved and get some players some other opportunities. So they all support each other. It's been phenomenal. So.
It's been a great start to the women's program thus far since 2012, and women's soccer certainly has a bright future. Thanks, Coach, for joining us.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.